Hey, what's up guys? So I hopped in the car earlier today and I got a warning message from my ALPs, my laser jammers, letting me know that there was an issue with one of the heads on my laser jammer system.
Warning, automatic sensor check failed. R2.
Now, one thing that I really like about the ALP is it does this really comprehensive self-test every time you start up the jammers, and if there's any issues with the heads, it'll actually let you know. That way you can do something about it as needed, so you're not driving around potentially unprotected. You know, it's really, really nice. So anyways, I hopped in the car today and I got a warning about one of my jammers. I did a little troubleshooting and it turned out to be the jammer that I had on the back of my car on the driver's side of my car, so kind of my left rear jammer. Now, one of the things I really like about the ALP heads as far as kind of troubleshooting is the fact that the cables on the heads are only about 2 feet long or so. And the way that it works is you've got the heads and they'll actually go out to this little waterproof connector here. This waterproof connector will then connect out to another cable, which is then going to run all the way, through your car to the main control box that it actually plugs into. So if you ever have an issue with one of your heads, rather than having to, pull the cable out through your entire car, which can be kind of a pain to run initially, you can just unplug it here. And this was actually just in my trunk. So yeah, I still had to, physically remove this head, but it's going to be much, much easier to plug in because I just plug it right back into my trunk area. I don't have to run it all the way through my entire car back up to the front of the car, So I really, really like that. And I got some good information from Tom, BRD, as you guys know him. He's also the guy who handles all the ALP stuff. And so he gave me some good information about troubleshooting, trying to swap heads and, verify, make sure that it's the head and not the cable that it actually runs back to. So I was able to do a little bit of troubleshooting there and figure out that it was the head issue. One cool thing that I was kind of able to do was on my keychain, I've got this little laser tester here. It's the ALP laser tester. I keep it here along with all my other keys, and I was, testing all of my different heads and actually shooting them like this. The way that the heads work, you've got behind the bubble, you've got the 4 different receivers, and the transmitter is going to be right about there or so. Well, I was noticing all 4 heads, including this bad head, was detecting laser and was able to, tell what gun it was and, jam it, or transmit again. What I was noticing is when the heads are actually firing, there's kind of this quiet-ish buzz from the transmitters. You can actually hear the transmitters when they're pulsing. And I was noticing that the transmitting sound coming out of this head was quieter than my other heads. It just kind of seemed weird. The other ones were going full power, and there was some issue with the transmitting side. So I was kind of noticing that it was able to detect the laser, and it was, the ALP was properly announcing what gun I was being shot with, from my little keychain laser tester, but it seemed like the issue was from the transmitting side, just based on the sound alone. Anyways, I contacted Tom about it. I've got another head coming in, and I'm going to mail this one back. Awesome warranty, customer service. That's why I talk about it. It's a big deal. It's really helpful. In case anything ever goes wrong, like obviously I would want to make sure that in an ideal situation everything works perfectly, right? But in reality, things happen, whatever. So it's nice to have that good customer service. It's kind of got your back, So anyways, I've got another replacement head coming back. I'm going to basically send this one back, cool, and then plug the other one in its place, and then bam, I'm back up in business. It's pretty awesome. So big fan of the self-test process that's been implemented in the ALP. Big fan of the customer service as far as helping me troubleshoot and figure out what head it is, as well as sending me out a free replacement head under warranty to get another one as needed. I like the fact that it's got this short cable. I know the whole thing's not on screen right now. Let's see, where is it? Right about there. So you can see it's actually pretty short, and then the long cable runs all the way to the control box, as I mentioned. So it makes it easier for popping out the old one as needed and then putting the new one back in place. So bunch of cool things. And anyways, just wanted to give you guys a quick update about the ALP. Just kind of one of the other cool things about the system that I like, So anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say for tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.